Today on Cooking with Mr. Dog Poop, we're going to compare this cheap $19 Bonsan kitchen vacuum sealer with a $250 commercial sealer. Let's see how it stacks up. Oh, we're losing meat all over the place. Yum. First, let's talk about why we vacuum seal. Here's a vacuum sealed cube steak, and here's one that's in a Ziploc bag. As you can see, the cube steak in the Ziploc freezer bag is pretty much freezer burnt. Actually, it's pretty dried out and crappy. It's almost like freeze-dried food. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's been in the freezer for 6 months. It looks like it's been out in the yard for 6 years. While this steak in a vacuum sealer bag that was sealed at the same time is in almost perfect condition. No freezer burn. Little spot there, but for the most part, when that thaws out, it's going to be just as good as these new ones. I don't care how many beers I had today, I don't think I'd be able to eat this. Since we opened this one up, let's just stick it back in a new bag, vacuum seal it, put it back in the freezer, and it should be fine. This one, yum, in the trash. So by not vacuum sealing that cube steak, we just wasted money. First, let's talk about the Bonsan kitchen vacuum sealer. Amazon, 19 bucks. 19 bucks including delivery. This professional vacuum sealer is about $250 on Amazon or eBay or any of the other internets. It uses a different principle than this suction. They both vacuum seal, but let's see which one does better. So I went to the grocery store and they had cube steaks for half price. And you know, Mr. Dog Poop likes his meat for half price. Only problem is, I can't eat it all today. Income vacuum sealer bags. These are the Food Smart, Food Safe, whatever they are. They have little ridges on one side so that it lets the air in as you vacuum the air out. Uh-oh. Might not fit. Oh, we're losing meat all over the place. All right, that's good. Go ahead and stick them all in bags. Uh-oh, we got meat that's too big. Of course, Mr. Dog Poop is too cheap to buy bigger bags, so we'll just fold it over. Some are just right, and some are too big. Could always cut them. That's what I don't like about cube steaks. All different sizes. Mr. Dog Poop likes everything to be the same, especially my beer. Of course, we could have used bigger bags, but these are just fine. And that is the last piece of meat. Let me clean this mess up and we'll start vacuuming. We're going to take 2 cube steaks about the same size and we'll start with the Bonsan. All you need to do to vacuum seal it is push it down and lock it. And it is quickly sealing that out. When it's done, it's going to seal the bag, release it, it's sealed. Pretty nice. A little bit of moisture and a little bit of movement in there, but not bad. So while this unit closes down on the bag, this one, put the bag directly in it. It sucks all the air out of the chamber, seals the bag, and then releases the air. All we have to do is hit the start button. As you can see, it doesn't look like it's sucking down. You'll see on the meter that it's sucking all the air out. It's going to go ahead and heat through the element in here, and as soon as it gets done, it'll let air back in, and it'll look like it's sucked down. It actually looks like it's blowing up the bag right now, but that's not what's happening. And here in a few seconds, we got 10 seconds left. It's going to seal the bag and then release air back into the chamber. Right now, you can't open this. You can't do anything with it because there's so much vac suction. So they look a little bit different. You can see there's no air in here. There's some air pockets in this other one where the air wasn't sucked out. But all in all, you can't see any air against the meat here or here. Here you can see the discoloration. Not so much on this side, but there are some air pockets. This is gonna do just as good a job. You might have a few spots to get freezer burned, but overall, Bonsan, $19. It's gonna save you a lot of money in meat. The bags aren't expensive. So now let's do a music montage of me vacuum sealing everything. What are you gonna do with your old meat? Just call 1-800-MR-DOG-POOP and I'll send Fat Chris over to eat it. Pretty damn good for 20 bucks. We got 8 cube steaks for the price of 4. Vacuum pack them, throw them in the freezer. You'll be eating those for the next year. Bit of advice, don't open if it's frozen or wait for it to thaw back out before you vacuum pack it because it left a lot of air in it. But overall, it's a simple process. The bags aren't expensive. If you can buy food at half price, you're gonna save a lot of money by vacuum packing it, put it in the freezer. Do yourself a favor, write the date on it. Because there's nothing like going into the freezer and pulling out a piece of meat and wondering how long it's been in there. We're gonna take our meat to the freezer. Do yourself a favor, write the date.
Wait, redo it or a little static?
There's no static. It's gotta be on your end. It's probably your fucking headphones. How can there be static here?